Leave it to automobile-obsessed Los Angeles to make you take a bus ride from your boarding gate at the airport to your airplane. Hi, I'm Chris Carley of Points, Miles, and travel blog, eyeoftheflyer.com. Now, we've recently received a bunch of comments and suggestions saying that we need to do more YouTube videos. Well, here's the thing. We've never really done a YouTube video. Now, Renee DeLambert, with whom I work on the blog, has done a bunch of YouTube videos during the past several years. In fact, I'll link down below to his YouTube page so you can check those out. He's got some cool scuba diving videos, some cruise ship reviews, and a bunch of other stuff that I think you're going to like. But you are watching the inaugural Eye of the Flyer YouTube video. So thanks very much for being part of it. And I hope you like it. In fact, go ahead and just press the like button right now. And while you're at it, feel free to subscribe. So if you haven't been to LAX in a while, Los Angeles International Airport, you may or may not know that there is a ton of construction going on. For example, they're putting in a new transportation hub and a people mover. How great is that? LAX is finally becoming an airport of the 1990s. You know, here in the 2020s. And Delta Airlines is building something called the Delta Skyway, which encompasses Terminals 2, 3, and the Tom Bradley International Terminal. So basically, they're all going to be connected airside or after security, which they are not right now. Terminal 2 is going to be gussied up and improved a little bit. Terminal 3 was demolished last year, which was great because we say it was called Terminal 3 because it was like a third world bus terminal. And once Terminal 3 is reconstructed, that's going to be linked to the Tom Bradley International Terminal via a land bridge. But all of this takes time, of course, and Delta still has to operate a big schedule of flights in and out of LAX. So right now they have about 10 or so gates at Terminal 2. They use a few gates at the Tom Bradley International Terminal, even for domestic flights. But that's not enough gate space. So what are they to do? So Delta and LAX apparently put their heads together and thought outside of the box, or actually kind of outside of the terminal. See, Delta is using a series of hardstands or air stairs on the other side of Terminal 2, sort of where Terminal 3 kind of sort of used to be. You can see there's one right here, another right there, there's another one there, and then there's another hardstand way over there. So here's the thing. Those hardstands are located on the other side of an active taxiway. And airports and airlines generally get a little nervous about passengers, just helping themselves across an active taxiway. So if your flight is one of those departing from a hard stand, you might be paraphrasing talking heads and asking yourself, well, how do I get there? Naturally, you have to take a bus to your airplane. Okay, so where do you get the bus? Well, you're going to find it at gate 24B or gate 24 Bravo. That's where the gate agents are located for your flights. That's where departing passengers' boarding passes are scanned before you go down a ramp, and I'll show you that in a minute. And it's also where arriving passengers enter the terminal building. Now, there's a chance that a Delta rep will take pity on you and drive you in a private Porsche across the taxiway if you're like a diamond medallion. But if you don't score a Porsche ride, it's not a terrible experience. In fact, the bus ride is actually kind of fun. I recently flew out, or should I say, rode out, of gate 24 Bravo. And this is what it was like. So after you get your boarding pass scanned, you're going to go down this hallway and then take a left and then go down this zigzagging ramp. It's like you're in line at Space Mountain or something like that. Do keep in mind that while the weather is generally really nice here in Southern California, it will rain starting November, December, January, February. You get rain those months, maybe a few weeks on either side. So if you're in a gate 24 Bravo situation, if you will, have an umbrella, have a jacket handy just in case it rains. Also, if you have roll-aboard luggage that you want to store in an overhead bin, you're going to want to get on that first bus if at all possible. Because again, these are regional jets that are at the hard stands. And for example, on this day, I had my Travel Pro Max Light bag. And I got on the second bus, which you'll see in a minute. The first bus, those people got to store their bags above their seats. I didn't get that chance. I was in Comfort Plus, seat 5 Delta. Although there's a cool little hack I'll show you in a couple minutes. But I was in seat 5 Delta, ended up storing my bag back all the way in I think row 12 or something like that. Yeah, see, she got to go because he needed one more person. And then the rest of us got herded on to buses 2 or 3. But yeah, the first bus it maybe has a couple of Comfort Plus folks, but it's going to be a lot of people that need extra time going down the jetway. It's going to be first class passengers, Diamond Medallions, Delta 360s, or Delta 3600s, as our gate agent said that day. Oh, there we go. There's the Porsche. Hopefully you get to score a ride in that. Another thing, I found it interesting that here in hyper eco-conscious California, that they're taking all these buses back and forth. Now, I know that there's no real alternative. By the way, that's a 737. I want to say 900. I remember checking, it was heading to Salt Lake City. Anyway, so yeah, all these buses heading back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. The carbon footprint for those, it's got to be crazy. And by the way, the buses are packed like sardines. So if you're COVID phobic, just be warned. Have your mask ready. There was standing room only left on our bus. 2 or 3 people were standing. It's to a degree sort of a mess, but not terrible. And then, this plane. Oh my gosh, look at that. The engine's all torn up. Yeah, that plane to Boston was like 4 hours delayed at that point. Here we go. LAX Skyway. Yep. Terminal 2, that's the new connector building that they're putting up there. That little unenclosed area with no roof you can see, that's the new Sky Club, we think. And then, yeah, all of a sudden our ride is pretty much done. Now, of course, the checked bags or with the rollerboard, if you have a Delta American Express card, the first checked bag is free. Go to ihavetheflyer.com/Delta cards for more information on that. But yeah, pretty quick ride, great plane spotting as you saw. If you love the views, you're going to love that ride. And then of course we get off the bus and head up into the plane. But I just wanted to share the experience with you in case you see gate 24B and you're concerned about what it's like, you're not sure what the procedure is. Fairly straight and simple. I imagine it's the same just in reverse for arriving planes. My return flight came into gate 26 Bravo a couple days later. Oh, I promised you a hack. Of course, I saw this after I stored my bag up above row 10 or 11, whatever it was. A flight attendant approached me and she said, "Hey, do you mind if I store this rollerboard right here by your feet?" And I was in row 5 on a Embraer 175. Tons of legroom, and there's enough space under the seat in front of you. It's the last row first class that's in front of you, that a suitcase fits right in there. So if you're flying on an Embraer 175, keep that little hack in mind. If you're out of space in the bin up above, you might be able to fit your suitcase down below. So there you have it, the LAX Gate 24 Bravo experience, and our very first Eye of the Flyer YouTube video. I truly appreciate you being a part of it. Thank you so much. I had a great time making it, and I think we're going to do more of these. So let us know below in the comment section what type of videos you'd like to see. Trip reports, credit card reviews, tips and tricks, that sort of thing. And let's go from there. Thanks again. Don't forget to visit eyeoftheflyer.com, and across social media, you can find us at Eye of the Flyer.